Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new, welcome. My name is Adelina and I make videos about living in my tiny house on wheels and living a more intentional life. So today we are going to talk about this Lunos air exchange. I've been in my tiny house for 2 years now, and in the last probably 3 or 4 months, maybe even longer, this one above my bed has been making a weird noise when it switches in and out. So if you don't know what an air exchange system does, it's a heat recovery system, and what it does is there's two, one in the bedroom here and one above the closet by the front entry, and they cycle about every 60 seconds, where this one will be pulling air in, that one will be pushing air out, and then they will reverse. When they blow air out, they recover some of the heat from that warm air, and then when they switch to bringing air in, they warm up the air with that recovered heat. But what it's really important in a tiny house is what it does is it manages air quality and moisture in the air in the tiny house. So it's very important. In the summer, with your windows open, especially if you live in a dry climate, it's not as important, but if you live in a humid climate, it will be just as important in the summer. So this one's been making a fair bit of noise for the last probably 3 or 4 months, let's say. And that is a problem because it's right over my bed. I don't know which makes the most noise, but one of the settings makes a little bit more noise. The fan seems to be unbalanced. I don't know what it is, but it wakes me up if I'm not sleeping soundly. So we can't have that. So I contacted Lunos Canada, and spoke to a lovely gentleman there, Alek, and they sent me out a new fan assembly, and today we're going to switch that out. It looks like it's really simple. It's basically a fan tube cartridge that goes in, and you unplug the old one, pull it out, put this one in, plug it in, and it should be good. What I'm going to do now is show you how to turn it off. I'm not going to turn the power off because we're not doing any wiring. It's just a connection that's like clips together, but I am going to turn the system off, and I'm going to show you how to do that now. So the controller for the Lunos is right up here by the front door, and it's this button here that turns it on and off. Now you have to hold it for 3 seconds and then let it go, because if you just press it down, the lights will go off, but they won't stay off. It won't stay off, and we want it to stay off. So I'm just going to hold this down. 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000. And now we can go back into the bedroom and I can do this. I had to close the windows for that intro, and it's really hot in there. So let's go do it. So I'm hoping you guys can see this. This cover was on, but I've pulled it off. And now I'm going to pull this filter off, and we can see the fan in there. And we're back. We have light. Okay, so you can now see this little connector piece here, which this one side connects to this unit and the other side connects to the wiring. So we're going to disconnect that. Okay, and now this comes off, and we're going to pull this out and hope for the best. Oh, see, it was that simple. There. So here's the old fan, and here's what it looks like looking through the tube. I'm not sure if you can see that, to the outside. Nice to see there's no wasp's nest or anything in there. Not that I expected there to be. But let's open the box and look at the new fan. So they sent me the new fan straight from Lunos. Here's the box. I've just taken the shipping label off. I have the short Lunos because my walls are thinner than, you know, a standard residential. So yeah, this is how it comes. It's really straightforward. Here's the new fan assembly, and here is the plug-in, and I should just be able to slide this back in and connect that, put the gasket back on, the filter and the cover, and it should work. Let's give it a try. So this really is plug and play. This just slides in to the existing tube. So now these two should connect. Okay, that's supposed to fit. This is supposed to fit over top. I'm going to go turn it back on. You let me know if it starts. Is it on? It is, and it's super silent. That is perfect. So that's working well. Gasket is on. We can put the filter back on. And the cover. I don't know if you can hear how silent that is. Well, you can't because it's silent, actually. So there you go. It was as simple as that. The nice thing about these Lunos air exchanges is that they are really simple to deal with once they're installed. I obviously didn't install it myself. The builder did that for me. But getting this replacement one was very straightforward. Lunos has excellent customer service and an excellent product, and I'm really grateful that they were willing to send me a new one because it is actually past the 2-year mark for the warranty. But they were willing to help me out, which is awesome, and I really want to thank them, and I want to thank Alek at Lunos Canada for helping me with this. This air exchange system is really important to how my house operates and the air quality in the house, and I really can't do without it. I've had it off for the last month and a half-ish because it was just too noisy. It wasn't a super loud noise, but when you're sleeping, and if you're not sleeping soundly because it's hot or something like that, and it kicks in, it did wake me up. It wasn't horrible. I could have lived with it, I suppose, and mostly I just turned it off. But I worried that if things got really humid, and especially in the winter time when I really do need it, because I live in a fairly dry climate right now, that was going to be a real problem. And when I moved to British Columbia, it's a much more humid climate, and managing the moisture in the tiny house is going to be even more important. So it was really critical, and I am grateful to them for sending me this replacement piece, this replacement fan assembly. And again, I have the Lunos E2, and I think that anybody who lives in a tiny house definitely needs to find a way to manage their air quality and the moisture in their tiny house. So I hope you guys are doing well. Thanks for watching. It was a short video, but I just wanted to show you guys how I did that and how straightforward it was. It didn't take long. It didn't take long for me to get it either. When Alek let me know that they were shipping it, I got it within a couple of days, and I've just been waiting to install it so that I could do it with you guys, and you guys could see how simple it was. If you haven't subscribed yet, and if you find any value in the videos and in the information that I share, please consider subscribing. It doesn't cost anything. It's really easy to do, and it really does help the channel out, and I would really appreciate it. I hope you are staying safe and cool if it's still really hot where you are. Take care, and I will see you next week.